Today's podcast episode, to start the year off on our podcast, is going to be talking about sharing our faith. I always get asked, Bryce, how do I share my faith? What should I do? What should I say? How will people react to me? We're going to talk about it all today, and we just need to start off by saying that sharing our faith isn't an option, it's a command from Jesus. Jesus says in Matthew 28 to go into the nations and make disciples of all nations, preaching and baptizing in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, teaching people to observe the commandments that he's given them. Now, you might be saying, Bryce, this Bible verse is talking about disciple making, but sharing our faith and making disciples goes hand in hand. They're not two separate things. You're not, oh, well, I'm an evangelist, I don't need to make disciples. That's a bunch of baloney. This is a command for all believers to share our faith and make disciples. How do we make disciples? By sharing the gospel with people and following up with them and telling them about our faith and teaching them and equipping them, right? And so we have to understand the weight of what we're doing when we share our faith with other people. When we approach people, we're not just approaching someone that's a statistic. If you plan on sharing your faith and walking away, then you view a human being as a statistic, not as someone with a heart who God's trying to encounter. But if we understand the weight of what we're doing, then we will understand that we need to get their number, we need to follow up with them, we need to walk with them, even if they don't accept Jesus Christ in that moment. We need to be ready to follow up with them and just be a friend. Because if we don't, we'll view them as a statistic and not as a real human being. But we want people to know the love of Jesus, and we've got to meet them where they're at with that love, because that's what Jesus